tied up at 1-1. We are ready to jump into that final match.
Yeah, and it's story of whether Udi can maintain his overall balance versus Hасан Pajani not committing those sloppy turnovers near his box or in the midfield, allowing Udi to get those counter-attack through passes off and use his pacey strikers or even great finishing strikers to get it off in the end.
Here we go, back at it again. A brand new start for both of our players. Game number 2, we saw Udi off to an incredibly quick goal and then another one to follow it up almost immediately. Game 3, yeah, we're gonna have to see if Hасан Pajani can maintain the defense he wasn't able to in game 2.
And Emre Can to Rabiot.
A little bit scary, moving it all the way up to Ronaldo. Chan.
Higuain.
Can he find Higuain?
Alaba with great interception there.
Yeah.
Just to clear it out ASAP. Mueller gets it.
Sure does.
Looking for Lewandowski. Ooh, challenge coming in.
Yeah.
Dangerous slide tackle there.
That's definitely going to be an easy challenge. I mean, look, sometimes you just got to go for it, but in the end, that's going to give it back to Martinez.
Across.
Up and over the header. The wrong
corner
way.
for Munich. Yeah. Needs to keep those opportunities alive. This is where Lewandowski shines. Also, a lot of the Munich players very high in terms of their height, so they can match well with the defenders of Juventus in regards to height.
Lava with possession into Miller. A little bit too far forward. It's triple offside, so 3 times as much of a penalty. Good thing I don't write the rules for this game. So Szczesny on the reset, way out to center field.
Oh, Mandzukic winning that aerial battle. Gets it to Rabiot. Now
Ronaldo. Ronaldo forward,
Rabiot.
Off the side, he's got an angle, pulls it back.
It's converging onto Rabiot, but not trying to give enough space for those strikers to make a shot.
Resets out to Perisic.
Perisic dribbling towards that right side of the pitch. Back to the center. Back and forth between Martinez and Croissants. Now Thiago.
Lewandowski!
Great goal!
First goal of the game and a pop off to match there. Hасан Pajani back in the driver's seat.
Yeah, the nearest hairpin of that passing lane. Hасан Pajani just completely took that chance using Thiago and Lewandowski with that great finish once again. I mean, just great awareness from Hасан Pajani. He knew he had a chance to get that ball to Lewandowski, and Lewandowski did not disappoint, especially with that first-time shot special trait there.
Definitely coming in massively. And now, turning it over to Udi, who will maintain possession as he looks to make it past midfield.
Great interception by Thiago at the center field.
Yeah. Hасан Pajani back in the driver's seat again. We saw possession-wise, the total time of possession was in Hасан Pajani's favor, but points were definitely not. So during the limited time that Udi has the ball, he's able to do great things with it. Let's see if he can do it here.
Yeah, Hасан Pajani really needs to prohibit Udi's possession as much as possible, because on that first match where he took the dub, his possession was about 65 to 35, whereas in the second match, they were almost 50-50. So the more time Udi possesses the ball, that means there are more chances that he's creating. So Hасан Pajani's main objective is, one, not to turn the ball over in vicinity of his own end of the pitch, and 2, try to maintain as long of a possession as possible so that Udi cannot gain any sort of opportunities.
This is so incredibly close and tense, coming all the way down to the wire, but already first goal scored. Udi, he's been so good at tying up the series over and over and over again. Let's see if he can do it one final time.
Yeah, Javi Martinez being very clutch with his positioning this game, just like the first one, where he was very effective of shutting Juventus attackers down, especially with that cutting off those passing lanes. But Higuain,
immediate shift there.
Great blockage by Javi Martinez once again, but
way out to Rabiot. Back to Chan, Ronaldo in the middle, up through the box. Higuain's got a great angle, chips it up and over.
Equalizer! Ooh.
incredible goal there to follow up. Udi putting his name up on the board. His name's been up there. But now it has a point beside it.
Indeed, and it's going to be very regrettable for Pajani because the keeper just came out a split second earlier. Could have prevented that chip shot. Higuain with that great finish once again. Rarely misses those kind of one-on-one opportunities, and he delivered it to Udi, getting that equalizer.
That's how Udi has to feel deep down inside. Might not show it, that's it. And now it's all tied up. That one moment of elation from Hasan Pajani now gone. Tie score.
Now back to Perisic and Müller. Lewandowski.
We're setting up for what could
Perisic,
be a deadly
Lewandowski!
shot.
Oh, great save by Szczesny right there.
That decision to dive with your defenders, Szczesny, if he had missed that, guaranteed goal on the other side. So very, very careful.
To the center of the field, Chan. To Matidi, probably looking for Rabiot or even a long through. Long through it is. Higuain, but denied by Boateng right there. Quicksense. Lewandowski to Perisic. Indeed, it is Perisic.
Gets him back out to Thiago, trying to make some momentum happen up through the middle. Lewandowski. Müller's got it, but
Szczesny with another clutch save there.
That dive again working out. Juventus maintain control, and for Udi, he keeps another score from being put up on the board.
Now possession back to Hasan Pajani. Quicksense. Yeah, you can't afford to commit those turnovers in the at the center of the field. Rabiot on the run.
Pulling it back.
Matidi.
Slowing things up. I've kind of noticed this about Udi, is that when he takes it more slowly, sets things up, and goes at his pace, he's definitely able to dictate things a lot.
Ooh, off the goal post.
Ronaldo still maintains possession. We've still got some room to play. Nope. Hernandez strips it out to Perisic.
Perisic is probably looking for that center, Thiago.
Yep, absolutely.
Back to Perisic.
Driving it right down the middle.
Great interception. Chan completely read that passing lane right there.
Looks like that's going to do it for halftime. A 1-1 score. Early goal there for Hasan Pajani from Iran, and now all tied back up again. Let's just get back right into it. Neither of our competitors wanting to take a break. We are just going to continue in the second half.
Yeah, it's the finale of Finale Rapid.
Oh, for
and
sure.
Just to get a glimpse on the possession, it was dead even, 50-50. So Hasan Pajani really needs to work on increasing his possession percentage to keep the ball away as long as possible from Udi. Perisic.
Back out. Hasan's trying to set this up, but it is taking a little bit more time. Although right as I say that, Perisic finds an angle over, up.
Lewandowski! Oh!
In. It's actually off of Szczesny's hands into the goal.
Yeah, very unfortunate for Udi. I mean, Szczesny has been clutch for him throughout the entire first half, but this time, with that subpar blocking ability, just lets that one go through. I mean, huge credit to Hasan Pajani. He uses Perisic to just get that cross off just the nick of time. Lewandowski with his superior heading and physical contact just makes that one through.
Man, this game is just continuing to heat up over and over again. It's like as soon as it starts to cool off, maybe we have a little bit of a lull in the action in the midfield. No, this gets right back to another goal.
Bernardeschi
all alone, he shoots.
Oh!
Left-hand side.
I mean, I was about to say, isn't that initial substitution too premature, taking out Ronaldo and inserting Bernardeschi? Bernardeschi telling me, nah, I got this, bro, but in the end, Sale slightly left of that goalpost. Huge chance squandered by Udi. He definitely wants this one back for sure.
You could tell by how quickly he snapped that shot in. He's just desperate for it. We are in the second set. I mean, don't forget, like, if the game ends with this score, then it's going to be Hasan Pajani taking the win. So even though there's time left, he gets it again.
Well, is this going to be the nail in the coffin, Rapid?
And look, we're seeing goal after goal here. Hasan Pajani clearly rested and refreshed from his second game loss, and now you can see the look of frustration there. Udi knows that after fighting so hard in game number 2, that might just have given it away.
I think he's being extremely incredulous, like what just happened here. Yeah, that tight marking didn't pay enough dividend, and the cross went up. Perisic got it off with his left foot, and yeah, great additional score from Hасан Pajani.
You know, 3-1, not an insurmountable deficit. All we need to do is see that Udi from game 2.
Hасан Pajani really needs to tighten his defense.
Bernadeschi shoots, he scores!
Coming back like the lightning.
I was going to say, like, was that a 2-score deficit or a 1? I don't know. I blinked and I missed it. Now only a 1-goal deficit. And look at that. That looks like a look of panic. How do you give up a goal that quickly? It took Hасан Pajani so much time to orchestrate his previous goal, and now it just rendered completely inert.
Yeah, I mean, these are some of the times that you have to be aware of allowing goals. Like the starts of the halves and the closing moments of the respective halves, and also as soon as you score a goal. There's a tendency that sometimes just players get too complacent and allow those cheap goals to get through them.
A very tense moment. The stare from Hасан Pajani is not one of desperation just yet. Still in the lead, but Udi is not giving up at all. And it's easy to become complacent when you have like a 2-score lead with single-digit minutes left in the game. We're not quite there yet, but we are getting closer and closer.
All right, so Khedira comes in for Chan, trying to be more balanced, particularly towards the defensive end. And there's the double substitution coming in from Hасан Pajani. Coutinho. Lewandowski!
Oh, he gets it!
Ooh! Great finish from Lewandowski.
Man, this is just a roller coaster of emotions, scores right back and forth. Udi heading his hands a little bit there. So frustrated to let that through immediately.
And I think Udi is completely aware that he botched that one big time, because none of his defenders were tightly marking Coutinho when he got the ball. And once they converged onto Coutinho, it was a little bit too late. Coutinho able to deliver it to Lewandowski. Once again, Lewandowski with that first touch shot ability got his job done.
Good ability to have for that particular point in the game. I love that we're zooming in here on Udi to see the expression on his face, because after being so close to bringing it back, he now finds himself just as far away.
Well, yeah, but we have observed Udi's resilience for a while, so not all is lost yet. And now Coman coming in for Mueller. That's the triple substitution completed for Hасан Pajani's side.
Oh,
and now Dybala has been inserted for Udi.
Into Matuidi, forward to Dybala, and when Dybala is in the game, you know there's comeback potential possible, but I feel like we're kind of trying to play a little bit of keep away here, Mandzukic. On the defense. Just chasing for the ball. Yeah, we're just sending this right, left, and center.
Great clear. Not giving up the possession to Udi.
Bonucci chasing out Coman.
Coman is so pacey that Bonucci will take ages to chase Coman down.
You've got to know that Hасан Pajani is going to be playing much more carefully, although he does find his way.
Perisic, completely open.
That's
the goal!
Angle, a 3-goal advantage. Hасан Pajani all but securing himself the championship.
I think this is about to be the final nail in the coffin for Udi.
Look, if there's any moment where great players are made, it is in ones of desperation. And now, with only 20 minutes left in regulation, if Udi can't find a way to make miracles happen and get back on the board in a big, big way, a 3-goal advantage at this position, 69 minutes, it is a very strong position for Iran's Hасан Pajani to be in.
Yeah, he seemed to be very struggling keeping up his lack of focus on the defensive end, because his defensive line has been completely shredded twice in a row with that 4th and 5th goals from Hасан Pajani. Now Coman again.
Perisic in the exact same situation.
That chip shot!
Off the back.
Barely.
Foot goes high. But it looked almost exactly the same as the previous setup.
That is also another weapon in the arsenal for Hassan Pajani, those chip shots, where we saw those being very successful and effective versus Kepa in that quarterfinals. Try to execute that once again, but this time just barely missed it on top of the crossbar.
Galini, Matuidi, Khedira off to the right-hand side.
Continue.
Mandzukic losing the ball, and now it's back in the hands of Hassan Pajani.
Hassan Pajani is completely aware of the situation very well. He placed as many players as possible towards his box and setting up defensive line as tightly as possible.
Bonucci deep in the enemy's team, and Chidi with the rebound.
Yeah, I mean, Udi really needs to take chances now. He can't just afford to play in a balanced mode, balanced fashion anymore. He needs to be much more aggressive. But that means at the same time, if he turns the ball over, and if a good executed long throw pass connects to any of those pacey fours from Munich, such as Coleman, then it's going to be just pit of misery for Udi.
Oh man, 78 minutes, 79 and 80. Just 10 left to
Coleman.
go.
Ooh, challenge coming in from the back. That's a dangerous one.
Yeah, didn't get to see exactly what it was, but in the end, good call nonetheless.
Yeah, lucky that Matidi didn't get ejected right there.
Yeah, that was close. If you have to come back, you definitely don't want to be doing it a man down.
Pajani
Perisic
maintaining possession.
Look at that defense. Oh, off on the defender's
Matidi.
foot. Back into Perisic.
Kimmich.
Kimmich.
Is it going to cross? No. It's just going to kill time. Eat up the clock. Perisic.
Okay, what are we playing down here? Is this hacky set? Oh, and again, out on the defender's foot.
No, it's actually Juventus'
Oh, actually,
fault.
yeah, it was actually going over
It
to
double
Juventus.
bounced, unfortunately. But, I mean, Hassan Pajani got his objective completed there. He ate up as much clock as possible.
Yeah, that's just mission accomplished here.
Now continue.
Coutinho, not only in the
Ooh.
clock, but getting into scoring position. And again, Dybala, Matidi, gotta go with it. 3 minutes left in regulation.
Mandzukic maintaining possession. Back to Mandzukic. Now Dybala.
Dybala, he's got a lot to work with here. The ball is cleared.
Great
And with
convergence.
only minutes left. We are moments away from the end of this second half.
Indeed, 5 minutes added extra time, but will that be enough for Udi to make up for 3 goals?
He has a lot of distance to cover, but in the end, it's going to be one last throw in, I feel, to Rugani.
Yeah, once again, Hassan Pajani just taking that defensive stance. He knows as long as he doesn't botch this one up big time, he got this one in the bag along with that gold medal.
Yeah, the gold is on the line here. This is the grand finals, and you can tell both of our competitors respect that. Some incredibly tense moments, but in the end,
Oh, some wrestling going on there, Rapid.
ooh, yeah, we're getting every sport involved here. It's Javi Martinez on the kick after the challenge. Nope, giving it over to Alaba.
Yeah, this will basically seal the deal now.
Off the goalpost to the top, and
That's
that
it.
is going to do it. The end of the final match, a victory in the deciding game number 3. Iran's Hassan Pajani will claim the championship and the gold medal for his country.
That final adaptation by Hassan Pajani came in clutch. Udi was completely aware that Hassan Pajani really loves to use Perisic. He started to slightly mix up the attacking maneuvers using Thiago as well, and directly delivering to Lewandowski as much as possible. And in the end, it just came clutch for Hassan Pajani. And also in that third